abandoned my own life. Why? I can't breathe, I can't eat, so I just drink myself to sleep and embrace this morbid price. Maybe it's time to heal, maybe it's time to try, maybe it's time to deal with all the pieces in my life. Well, maybe I'll sober up, maybe before I die, maybe I'll finally deal with all the wreckage in my life. I'm older now, I'm breaking down. My regrets, they turn to dust. Soon enough, they'll blow away. When I was young, I was dumb, but I was never strong enough. I wish I had the guts to say, maybe it's time to heal, maybe it's time to try, maybe it's time to deal with all the pieces in my life. Maybe I'll sober up, maybe before I die, maybe I'll finally deal with all the wreckage in my life. And this was self-inflicted. Yeah, I was on a mission to ruin everything in life. But now I'm so damn ready. Just take my hand, it's steady, and we will make it through the night. Maybe it's time to heal, maybe it's time to try, maybe it's time to deal with all the pieces in my life. Maybe I'll sober up, maybe before I die, maybe I'll finally deal with all the wreckage in my life. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time.
Yo, I cannot believe these shorts from Fabletics are too.
For a moment I can't wait. It's a fight I guess I'll never know. For a moment I can't wait. I'm holding on to hope. And I know you're stoned, I can see it. The struggle's getting old. For a moment I can't wait. 'Cause you said you're sober, lying and I can't get closer. Tell me, should I let you go? Tell me, should I let you go? 'Cause you said you're sober, thought that you could never know. Every moment I'm awake, I'm clinging on to hope, and I feel so low, but I'm dealing. The struggle's getting on. Every moment I'm awake, but I'm getting sober. Trying, but I can't get closer. Baby, did you let me go? Baby, did you let me go? Now I'm getting sober. Trying, but I can't get closer. Baby, did you let me go? Baby, did you let me go? On and on we pray, thinking about time and our mistakes. Thinking about time, 'cause it's about time. On and on we pray, thinking about time and our mistakes. Thinking about time, 'cause it's about time. So I say it's over, waiting here while you get sober. I'm never gonna let you go. I'm never gonna let you go. So don't say it's over, waiting here while you get sober. I'm never gonna let you go. I'm never gonna let you go. On and on we pray, thinking about time and our mistakes. Thinking about time, 'cause it's about time. On and on we pray, thinking about time and our mistakes. Thinking about time, it's about time.
Health and success starts with acceptance and talking, and we cannot lose the future.
You know, in recovery, we learn to accept everyone as they are because we all suffer from this common disease. It doesn't discriminate. It just wants to destroy your life.
Yeah, getting the spirit up. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Travis, a person in recovery. I don't like interruptions. Hey, how y'all feeling this morning? Now, how y'all feeling this morning? Bang. I love it. I'm Travis, a person in recovery, and we're burning 45 minutes, but the best way I know how to burn 45 minutes is to hear some good inspirational first thing in the morning. And particularly, I love people that are just coming in, because I love to see their first day, and then I love to see their first week, and then I love to see their second week, and I love to see that transformation, bro. It's like small miracles, I mean, big ones for real. I live with a bunch of dudes that I see the miracle happening every day. And I see y'all girls too, and I see the lights in your eyes and your face looking all bright, and it moves my spirit this morning. So we're gonna call a couple people up to share. The topic is where you are today in your recovery, how much different it is from your first day coming in to right now. And the first dude I'm gonna call up is Tyler. 1, 2, 3, Tyler. Bam!
What's everybody doing this morning? I'll let y'all know right now I'm gonna cuss like a sailor. Morning. You're in church. Ow! But anyway, look. This is my second time being back here this time. A lot of people ask me, they say, man, why the fuck you smile so much? You know what I mean? Because shit wasn't funny before. At all. Things weren't funny before, okay? For real, I was living a lie my whole life, for real. It was just a facade I had to put on to survive. And, you know, me, I ain't perfect in none of this, you know what I'm saying? I left my kids behind. I left my mama, my grandmama down, you know what I'm saying? My nieces and my nephews. And I'm still absent right now, but I'm absent so I can be there in the future. And I don't know, I'm working on this indestructible foundation right now. So all those people that I just named can stand on me and know that it ain't gonna crack. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. For real, this shit's life or death for me, and I want to live, you know. And I'm living for my kids for real, but I mean, living for me too, you know what I mean? But main thing is my babies. Talked to my daughter the other night on the phone. She's 12, right? I'm like, hey, baby, what are you doing? She said, Daddy, I'm going to have to call you back. I got to go to Walmart for my cheerleading stuff. I said, huh? And that shit just hit me, man. Like, she's growing up on me, man. And the shit just flies by, you know. You look down one moment, and they just now walking, and then the next minute, they running around, don't even care what you doing. You know what I'm saying? They got their own thing going on. I'll talk to Dad later, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to, you know, be there in the future as much as I can from this moment on, you know what I mean? And I want her to know that I'm not that dude she can call Dad, you know what I'm saying? And not have to worry about, oh, well, I'm gonna hurt that dude, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, come to me and talk to me, man. We'll talk about it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna go do nothing right now, you know what I mean? I mean, did he hit you or something? You know, something like that, but that right there is the man I want to be, you know what I'm saying? The man that my daughter and my son look at, you know what I mean? So I can show them, I show my son what it's like to be a man to a woman and what my daughter's supposed to look for in a man. Is what I'm trying to do. And I got a great group of guys right now with me. I know some of you ladies is awesome too. Y'all helping me on my recovery as well. I don't know, man. This next time, or this past relapse I had was it was a game changer for me. I went out there and I knew the truth. NA's the truth, or any pathway you want to take is the truth. I went out there, and I encourage you, go ahead. If you do think you're going to relapse or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get high. You're going out there for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because you don't get high. You get misery. You get suicidal thoughts. And you just get pure chaos. You don't get nothing. I tried. Really, I tried. Don't work. So you get high right here. You know what I'm saying? What John say? This is your addiction high. I'm over here getting high on recovery. You know what I'm saying? And I am for real. And I get high on making y'all laugh. You know what I'm saying? I just like doing that. You know what I mean? And Travis, you smoked me this morning, dog. That shit crazy, bro. I didn't even know I was about to come up here, but hey, look. It ain't no comfort in growth, and ain't no growth in comfort. You gotta get out your comfort zone. Man, I don't know. I love all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you ever need to talk with me, I'm right there with you. I'm listening. But that's really all I got to say right now, man. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
I love what Tyler said there, because I had the kind of like a same experience, and like, man, that's a miracle right there. You went out, you lived, bro. God brought you back. I love that, man. But I love what you said, man. The drugs, they weren't doing what they were supposed to do no more. You went back out, they weren't numbing them feelings no more. And see, like I had a similar, I didn't recognize the bottom either. Like prison won't a bottom to me. Losing everything won't a bottom to me. The bottom was when the drugs didn't work no more. Even when I did the drugs, I was still depressed. I was still feeling all the feelings. I was like, I'm wasting my damn time here. And that's a good spot to be because that's where change can come. And it came for Tyler. And I love that, bro. I love you, bro. So anyway, now y'all got me feeling fire this morning. Got me emotional. So I'm going to switch it up. 1, 2, 3. Amanda, come up and spit that good stuff. Come and spit that good stuff for her. Come and spit that good stuff for your girls. Where you at in your recovery today? Amanda, give her a hand.
No, I'm not. I got this. Thank you. I'm Amanda. I'm a person in recovery. When I first got here, it was December 4th. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to reach out. I didn't know how to pick up the phone and call people. I didn't have a clue what recovery was because this is my first time coming ever to any rehab, to any RCO, to anything. So I got here and I did relapse. I was here for 28 days and relapsed. And then I just bounced back. Like I felt like something like that had to happen for me to be able to see what I really want and what I really need in my life for me. And it's crazy because I was like, I never thought I would say I need a relapse. I didn't need it, but it helped me a lot. But now I've come so far. I got my own car again. I got my own everything I want again. It's just so amazing. I can't express how great recovery feels. And I was just blessed with all of you. Like, I have a great foundation here. I have great people I can call and talk to. I have people I can just see and laugh all the time, Tyler. But, yeah, I don't know. Now I'm a house leader. It's crazy. Never would have thought that would ever happen. Never would have thought I would have great people like you, Annie, and Brittany, and Beverly. All you guys are amazing, even the guys. I know we're not supposed to talk to the intensive, but it's okay, because they have a lot of good information to share too. But that's all I got. Thank you. Love you.
It was short, but she had 2 good hits in there, 2 good hope shots, man. She talked about the gifts of recovery, her car and everything, and it don't take long, doesn't it, Amanda?
No, it doesn't.
And another thing she talked about is Amanda's a good friend. And because she's clean, she could show up today. Amanda kicks it with people. I always see people in her car. Always, man. And so she can be there because she's clean. And that's two hits to me, man. I love it. And now, who I'm gonna pick next? This dude, he jumped in head first since day one, man. I'm proud of him. And he's my coach, so he's a rock star. 1, 2, 3, Mike, come in here to show.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm an alcoholic. We'll do this on the fly. Where am I at in my recovery? I gotta say I had genuinely no idea what I was walking into at all. So, talk about diving headfirst, even just walking in the door. I didn't know if this was gonna be a bunch of clinicians that gave me a pill every once in a while, everybody wearing white coats. I had no idea. I didn't know it was gonna be real-world addict addiction. Or like a bad episode of Cribs or something like that. But I can genuinely say I have learned much more than I could have even thought about. I'm glad that I've been given tools to not pick up a drink, but I didn't know the other tools that would be able to help me navigate the rest of my life. So even something as small as, we have to pass time and have patience, and my incredible support system sending me paints and paintbrushes and, and then getting the opportunity to sing again. And these are things I haven't done in forever. And I was excited that it sparked, again, my love of creating. It sparked my love of music. It sparked my love of painting. But what I didn't expect that it would spark a love of myself. because that had not been there. And when we go to the second part of this, of how am I different than I was when I came, I'm coming up on my 28th day, how am I different than when I entered? I actually can't even say whether it's good or bad, because I am me now. I didn't even know that there was a me. Now when I look in the mirror, there is a reflection. For a while, I was addicted to validation. I needed other people to tell me who I was. I needed other people to validate that I'm a good person. But my worth was in others' hands for this entire time. So each day, I'm learning who is Mike. And I had said from the beginning of this process that the exciting part for me was going to be able to, after 28 days, if nothing else, to meet that person. And I'm still excited to meet that person. And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. And part of the recovery process has been ups and downs, and there's that beginning where you're eager and you're thinking clear, and so it is almost like a drug of like, I can't wait to process more, and you're waking up with a pep in your step. And then somewhere in like week 2, I had said, I was just going through the motions, just going to the classes and going to meetings, but I'll say it again, what was powerful about that was reflecting on that, I'd rather be just going through the motions than being motionless because of the grip of my addiction. There's a big difference. There's a big difference in my body aching because I'm out walking with the river with my new brotherhood and fellowship than me waking up with my body aching because I've been out on a bender. You can feel the difference. You can see the difference. So I'm excited for the next chapter. And the thing with recovery is, I think I thought that coming into this after 28 days, it would feel like a graduation. And I would get a certificate and be like, all right, I got this. My graduation occurs every single night when my head hits the pillow and I realize I haven't had a drink. So I get to wake up every morning with just one goal and celebrate that, fall asleep, wake up with another goal. And I couldn't have done it without every single person in this room. And to know that recovery has no end. This isn't, I thought for a while, oh, this isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. It's not even a race. It's not a race. It's my life. It's my new life with a new person that I'm excited to share with myself and with others. So thanks for letting me share.
That was good. That's an eloquent speaking too, man. I can't even follow that up, man. I love that, Mike. Mike's talking about taking the masks off, man. Getting to the real you. Why do we wear the masks, man? Because we want people to like us, man. I do. We got low self-esteem problems, man. Mike's talking about it. Hey, Mike, I love the real you, bro. That was real, man. I love you. 1, 2, 3, blue shirt. Come up here and spit something good. Give us that new recovery stuff. Where you at? Come on, don't be scared. I'm scared. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Brittany. Brittany, how your girl's back? She too scared. Keep coming back. Brittany.
Every time I get up here, I'm nervous, and they say the more you do it, the more you get comfortable, and I'm still not comfortable being up here, whether it's just the intensive people or the whole community every Wednesday. I am Brittany. I'm definitely an addict. Where I stand today, I work here. I specifically work with Destiny House, and I am weekend staff for Brenna. I've been here a year and a month. My clean date is 11/16/22, so I got 9.5 months. I relapsed a few times when I first went to sober living, And I think I definitely needed it then to, I feel like I needed my relapse then to learn my lesson rather than do good and then relapse now and lose everything I have now. Because I got a whole lot more to lose now. So, there it is. I come down here from Maine last year. I got to the point I was desperate. And I walked into the police station and I said, I need help. Send me wherever you're going to send me, I'll say okay. And they said, you're going to Richmond. Never really been out of Maine. I've been to Mass. And I said, okay. And I got on that plane, dope sick, dying. 6 hours later, I showed up here. I don't even remember anything from that day. And every day I wanted to leave. And my house leader then and the female staff kept pushing me. I took it one day at a time. And I'm glad I stayed because I've made a whole family down here. I have nothing down here. I have a son back home. I haven't seen him or spoke to him since I've been here. And it's hard. So and I know it's hard being away from your family, but when you say my family's an hour, 2 hours away, I want to see them, guess what? I'm 800 miles away from home. And it's hard. My mother doesn't want me to go back because she knows I'll die. So that's why I do what I do now, because this is my life. McShin is my life. Recovery is my life. I'm never going back to Maine, so I'm going to give it my all. And every time I've messed up, I bounce back. I learn from my mistakes. I get up and I keep fighting even harder. And I've messed up plenty of times. And now it feels good to be on not the hot seat in Jesse's office. I'm on the other side doing RP assessment for someone else, or I'm in there talking, shooting the crap with my boss, not Brittany, you did something again. When I first got here, everyone told me, they're like, oh, I got my kids back, I got a vehicle, I got my own place, you can do it too. And I tried to envision that, and that tunnel was so long that it overwhelmed me. I'm like, there's no way. No way in hell am I ever gonna get to, how do you do all this? And you literally take it one day at a time. I went through intensive twice, and here I am today. I never would have thought that they would have brought me on to help other people. And it really does help me, because I never had a purpose in life other than being a mom. I'm trying to think. I'm trying. But yeah, I guess my hope shot is never give up. Keep on pushing through. You don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. And I am living proof of it. Thank you.
That's the most I ever heard her talk in like months. Damn, I love that, man. Brittany said, man, she makes mistakes. She made mistakes. Ain't none of us perfect. Hell, I bumble and fumble through this shit every day, man. But one thing I can say about Brittany, man, she always is where she's supposed to be. She does what she says she's going to do. And then, and all that, she found a purpose, man. And like, I really believe we all got one, man. And I don't think we be sitting in the chair, man. You find that purpose, man. And damn, man, I love it. Hey, look, y'all some short sharers, so somebody's gonna get called out. I got one, but this dude, man, I love this dude. I hope he shares from like his first day to where he's at now, because I love the first day. I was there for it, and it was crazy. So 1, 2, 3, John, come share that shit. Come share it, John. Don't be scared. It's not gonna kill you.
Good morning, I'm John, and I'm an alcoholic, a gratefully recovering alcoholic. The first day, you want me to start there? Mm-hmm. All right, the First day I came in here was a Sunday night, I think. I was pretty drunk. Pretty drunk, but still kind of with it. Remember coming out of the office here, walking across the parking lot, walking into the Clark house, and Henry and Isaac were going at it about something. And I immediately turned around and walked right the fuck out. Walked right back across this parking lot, sat down in Andrew's office, and was like, man, I don't know. It's like the energy was just too much. It was bringing my buzz down. And Travis came in, and he's like, man, you can't walk off on me like that. I was like, I wasn't leaving. This energy is too much. I don't know what's going on. But I stayed, and I'm glad I stayed. He called my buddy Andrew, so it was a familiar face, so that really helped. That helped a lot, actually. It kind of brought me back to the moment. Because for a long time, I've been trying to avoid the present moment through alcohol. Going back, getting stuck in the past on past tragedies and just giving myself an excuse to drink. Not having an excuse to drink, just trying to forget everything and not even be in the moment. Turning my loved ones into strangers. Self-isolation. But when you get in this intensive program, you don't have a chance to do that. You're kind of forced into the present moment. And that's one of the biggest things I learned here is just being in the moment and just dealing with struggles, dealing with life sober. And it sucks sometimes. It really does suck. You get annoyed, you get bored, you get all this stuff, but this program allows you to be surrounded by other like-minded individuals, people that are going through the same thing, whatever your drug of choice is. We all self-isolated. We did lies after lies after lies to just deal with ourselves. So I've learned a lot about myself, like Mike was saying. That's the biggest discovery. Looking in the mirror and liking what you see.
Good job. Come on.
So tomorrow I'll be going home, but I will be coming back here on a regular basis. I'm not going to be a stranger. I'm not going to just say, good riddance, I got this, because I don't got this. I don't have it at all. Going to these AA meetings, going to these groups, you're finding yourself in these groups. Whether you talk or not, you hear other people, you hear your story over and over again. Got back in touch with God, and I'll close with this. If you focus on your giants, you will stumble. If you focus on God, your giants will tumble.
I love it, man. And I like the way you recognize that, too, because when you first come in, man, that 28 days seems like it's going to be a long time. And it ain't. It ain't, bro. It goes by fast, man. These dudes just seem like they drug in here one day ago, and they're already going. And I love what John said about recognizing that he don't have it and that he needs to stay connected. I mean, my number's in your phone. I know he's been getting numbers, and a suggestion I make is like we do a 10-step. Y'all do a 10-step at night too? I love 10-step, man. 10-step, fire. And like I want John to come by 10-step, like at least 3, 4 every night if he can, man. Because I want to see John make it because he's a good dude, and I love him. And that was a good share. And now you got me emotional. So let me pick from this side. Annie. Yeah, Annie. I love it. Come up here, Annie. Sorry, Annie.
Hey everybody, I'm Annie, and I'm an addict. I hate talking in front of everybody. But anyways, my clean date is 5/2/22. I celebrated 16 months yesterday. And I would have never thought I would have been in an RCO. I started using when I was like 25. I started using Adderall and Xanax by the doctor. And it just got worse. I was with the same guy for 18 years. But a year ago in February, I had to leave him because when I was about 30, I started using the hard drugs, and that sucked. It just got worse. I let my family down. My nieces, I don't have any kids, but my nieces I adore, and I'm finally coming back. I'm getting that bond with my family, but I've lost so much time. I'm so glad my mom and dad don't have to worry about me. She told me, she was like, I was on Jefferson Davis and sleeping in my car and just doing crazy stuff that I would have never imagined. And she said, Annie, I'm so glad that I don't have to wake up to go to the bathroom and just be like, I wonder if my daughter's alive. So that makes me feel good. I found God again. He never left me. I left him. And that helps me so much to get by every day. It was like a Wednesday, and one of my friends, Brittany, she's here, at Hilliard. We were actually together like 6 months before that, and she messaged me because she did her PRS. Actually, I messaged her on Facebook. I was like, I want to do that. And she was like, come to McShin, you know. I've been here a year, or not a year, because we were using 6 months before that. Something. She's been there a while. She's getting her kids back. She's doing this. She's doing that. And I kind of was into it, you know, like thinking about it. And then Clay, I've known him since my aunt used to babysit him and his brother. I graduated with his brother. And we haven't talked in like a while, years, because he was out doing his thing. And so he hits me up on Facebook, and he was like, Annie, please call me. I'm trying to get in touch with you. I want to help you. So, of course, I didn't want it. I didn't think I was an addict. I figured I could do it on my own. But I was at the point where I was just staying in my room all the time. My parents were so angry at me, like I wouldn't even go downstairs to eat until they went to bed. And I didn't want to be around anybody. So I actually had court that Friday, and they told me, I was already planning on coming that Monday. Clay talked me into coming. He was going to pick me up in King William, and we had already talked about it. I blew him up all weekend because I was so scared, but he was there for me. He's been there for me from day one, and honestly, without him and my house leaders, when I was intensive, I don't think I could have done it. And actually, a lot of staff around here, they helped me a lot too. And I actually have real friends today. I don't really know what that means, but I have friends that I can call, and they will actually come through and be here for me. I hated asking for help, but I had to in order to, get where I am today. And now I'm trying to give back and help as much as I can. I got my license back. I got my car, and it was rough. Intensive was rough. I was sick. I was coming on methadone. I wanted to leave every day. But I made it, and I can't believe I'm still here. I said I wasn't going to sober living, but I did. And 16 months later, I'm still here, and I love it. I love everybody here. I love helping people. I'm a house leader at Brenna now. I'm weekend staff. And, when I make mistakes, I go to Jesse and be like, I messed up, and you have to have accountability. It's hard to do because you're embarrassed and you don't know what people are going to think, but today I can do that. And I'm not perfect, far from it, but I really love helping my girls. It means a lot. Like Travis said, when they come in, it actually helps me too. I remember how sick I was, and I don't ever want to forget that, and I never will. But sometimes you tend to forget that, and so when I see them come in, because I know when I came in, I was a mess. Everybody's like, you weren't going to make it. Clay's like, I didn't think you were going to make it. But I did, and I love my life now, and I love bonding with people and watching the girls grow. And, it's just great. It's a great experience. It's not easy, but you have to get up every day and be thankful and take it one day at a time. And just, stick with it, because it's worth it. Anyways, that's all I got.
Good. I love that because Annie said, man, she asked for help, man. And that's hard for me to do because I know every damn thing. Yeah, but sometimes this is a place where you can safely ask for help. If you can't do it here, then where the hell are you going to do it? So, if you need, help in anything, don't be afraid to ask. I find that everybody around me is so giving, And I'll have it in my head like, man, don't nobody want to be bothered with me or for me to ask them shit. But damn that, I ask today sometimes if I don't know something, which is rare. So like I got time for 2 more, and I'm thinking about this because I think this will be helpful because I just want to show y'all like just a little bit of time of sticking and staying can do it. And this dude, he's only been here like a couple of days. When he came in here, man, it was something special. But like to see the light come back in his eyes, it's a bright dude. I like him instantly, which normally I do with most people. But David, come up here and just share a little bit where you're at right now, David.
I can tell you this is going to be quick because I'm not good at this anyway, and I am emotional. So already listening to everybody speak has already got me in my feelings. But probably a lot like John, when I first came in, I was totally unsure. And unlike John, when I walked into that house, I was met with love and acceptance. And when I first got here, I still wouldn't have said that I was an alcoholic. I would have told you that I could do it. I think I probably was outside talking to my wife saying that. I was like, I can do this, like, give me one more chance. And it really wasn't until I got here and started talking to all you guys that I realized that I was an alcoholic and I can't do it. And that's been obviously really important for me. Yeah, where I was that night, I mean, I think I introduced myself to the same people 5 times. And they're like, yeah, we met. I'm like, I don't remember. That was, I might still do that, so I'm sorry. But yeah, where I'm at today is, I wouldn't say I'm not 100% yet, but I feel way, way, way better. And I don't know. I guess I'm just so thankful for this and all y'all. Car ride home. I mean, obviously all my guys. Travis, been great. I mean everybody here. So anyway, thank you.
Some cheese this morning, man. I ain't never seen baked eggs before, man. Man, I tried to eat some of that walking out the door. I put so much hot sauce on it. I was choking. I was still choking that shit out, man. Hey, I'm glad he's here, and hey, I look forward to more special dishes, bro. I love you. So we got we got a couple more minutes, man. And I know this dude. I love this dude's enthusiasm, man. And plus, I know he could take up a good couple of minutes. But I love his enthusiasm, man. He's up with me every morning, 5:30 in the morning, man. We up, man. We talking about just anything, man. Usually spiritual stuff. And well, it is Sunday, and like we connected on that level. And early in the morning, man, you can have them good conversations with dudes, man. That's why I love that house. And Sean, come on up. I love you, man. Come on, man.
Oh, Lord. Man. What's up, y'all, man? I'm Sean. I'm definitely an addict. Where I started, man, I didn't start this go around, man. I started with Coley over here and the Intense over here, man. And I had left another RCO, had a couple dirty urns, and I went and turned myself in, but I turned myself in clean, right? And things, it's all spiritual to me, man. It's all spiritual, and it's funny I'm standing in church because I had never been to church before like that. Like literally, I've never been to church like that, like period, like. And it started over there with Coley, man. We used to have them 10 steps around the fire out there, and I can remember being there like my last 10 step. It was huge, man. It was all these dudes out there, and I'm sharing, they're sharing, everybody's real, and I was like, I can remember saying, man, look, I know I'm showing growth because I'm going to go turn myself in. And they're all looking at me like, and I'm like, dude, I'm getting ready to turn my probation violation, get ready to kick in. They're like, no, they're not going to lock you up. You know, whatever, you get a bond. But I did that anyway. And like to see these guys, man, and now I'm over here with Trav, man. He's running Intense, man, and it's good to have guys like y'all running these Intense houses with the energy y'all have, all that positivity, man, the humor, the charisma. You know, it helps, man. It helps guys like myself and a lot of new guys coming in that aren't coming in clean, that are still like, oh shit, man, and like even for myself, like they tell me all the time, these guys in the house, man, we got a good group, and they tell me all the time, like, man, you've helped me, and I'm glad you're here, you know, all these great things, and it's spiritual to me, man. It's spiritual, that feeling, that love, that having today, like I have empathy for other people, like non-stop all day, man. And we do it every morning. Me and Trav, we're up, first ones up on the scene out there, and we just hit it off talking about all this stuff, and then we're like, damn, are we working the steps right now? Damn, we're doing it. We're, you know, but it's all just so positive. It's just like, man, it's hard to explain today, man. Things have changed so much for me, man, and it is because of recovery. It is because of Richmond. I'm not from Richmond, and I was in this other RCO for about 6 months. Yes, I did relapse. But I recognized and I noticed and I felt that I was doing the best I've ever done in my life, man. I didn't know anybody out here in Richmond. The couple people I was meeting, they were guys who I'd been in different prisons with and shit back in the day. And they're like, damn, I do remember you. I'm like, I know. And you know, yeah, you used to run a poker down there. And I'm like, so it's like, damn. And now I remember being in the jail after I turned myself in. They gave me a year. I did a year. Now, I came back out here. I came directly here, straight from jail. I told my people, I'm going to McShin. I told the judge said, okay, you're going to McShin? All right, well, I'm going to put that on your citizen order as well. You know, so it was like, and right then I was like, damn, but nah, I prayed to come back out here. I can remember being in the jail, right, going through NAA books, and I read it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Got me a temp sponsor. I called him every other day for 9 months and 16 days I was in there, working, getting a better understanding of the steps, right? And I can remember being there praying that I could be back out here in one of these meetings. And that was crazy for me. Like, I was praying to come back, and even though it's not the same way, I was praying to come back out here and be in a 10-step around that fire. That's what I can remember. That's the visual I was getting. It was like, look, I want to be back. I can't wait. And luckily when I came back, Coley's here. I got to meet Trav. I remember seeing Trav, like, it's funny, man, because Trav's from where I'm from. And he told me, I'm like, man, I remember seeing this dude somewhere. So we got to talking. I'm like, that's how I know you, man. So he lived and worked close by to where I grew up at, man. I remember seeing his ass out there, right? And I'm like, damn, I know this dude. Even though we didn't talk back there or anything like that, I just noticed him. But like the feeling and the love and the connection out here and the empathy that we have for each other, man, it's like, I love that, man. I love this shit. I say it all the time, excuse me, but I love this shit for real, man. Like I don't want to give this up no more, man. I don't want to give it up, man. I don't, man. I'm 44, and like I really have done over 20-some years in prison. I really have, like, it's up there. When Pops is like, it's like 25 years. Nah, man, it's like 22 maybe. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like a lot. Whatever it is, it's a lot. And I haven't had a chance to live out here in society. You know, man, I could probably just keep. How long we got? You want me to quit? Coming in here, dudes like Tyler, man, just like, man, you hit it off with people. Like, even for like the women, y'all hitting off with each other in y'all's houses, like dudes, man. And it's hard for me, to open up to another man for a long time. It was tough. Like, maybe it's different for women and women, but it's tough to open up to a man and say, man, I love you, bro, man. I love you. And ask for help. Simple. That's another thing. Somebody mentioned help earlier, man. Like, I never asked for help, nothing my whole life. Like, I'm ignorant to the world for real. Like right now, like I'm lost out here. It's like outer space out here. Like I'm ignorant to so much stuff because I've been behind them walls and in and out of rehabs. Like I don't come out long, man. I'm never out in the world long. And I'm putting my foot down today, man. And it's just like I'm standing right here. I'm doing what people tell me to do. I'm taking suggestions. I'm asking for help. even simple things, so many simple things that I just don't know how to do, man. I'm okay with saying, hey, look, man, help me out, John. Mike, help me out with this. Like my pride, I had to set it down for a minute and just keep it down, man. Like, Coley, I need it. Can you help me out with this? Try it, man. Like simple stuff. They look at me like, you don't know how to do it? Nah, I don't, man. Like simple stuff, and I'm gonna continue to do it. And luckily, I had built a support system last time I was out here. Because every time we get to go out to an outside meeting, or once in a while they'll come over here, like I had met a lot of black key taggers, right? And they kept telling me, these are people you need to get numbers from. Even though when I first got to the other place, I was out in the parking lot getting these numbers right here. Always. Like, you're supposed to be over there getting the number, right? Like, they let you keep your phone over there, and they're like, look, when you go here, you need to get 3 numbers a night. And they'd be like, what are you doing, man? Like, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I know, but they're part of my network. I was doing that. Like, I did that. And in the beginning, I understand now the importance of it. Like I would tell everybody, even in small groups and stuff like that around here, like, I'm in the intense, but, right now it was important for me to just get me right, man. Like, I can't be, right now, like, yeah, all that stuff's going to come, as I continue to stay clean and we grow as a group out here. I do believe the herd thing. Moving, the connection and moving in herds and moving in packs, it is important. And that's why I feel like we teach each other and they teach us that, look, y'all got to move in a pack, move with a herd, move with a herd. But then I figured out that because the last time I learned some things, like when I got out of intense and I was in a sober living house and I stopped moving with my group and I stopped moving with my herd, and I'm moving with her, and that's where I'm moving at, and then I'm moving with her, and then next thing you know, I left my herd, not just men, not just women, but the people that were serious in recovery, and we were moving the same way and helping each other. When I stopped doing that is when I started, my old behavior started kicking in, man, and they always say that, you relapse where you relapse and all that, and I used to be, man, just shut up, man, I'm trying to hear that. But then when you look at it and you think about it, it's like, yeah, because I know my behavior started changing. I started isolating. People started calling me like, hey, you going to Keys to me? Nah, I'm busy right now. I wouldn't be busy. And like, I would be bullshitting. Like, and that's when it started happening. About 2-3 weeks later after that, man, I got on 95 and, I was gone. Went to North Carolina. I called my PO. He said, where you at? I said, I'm in a different state. I'm high. And I ain't coming back for you. I got this girl, man. I'm not coming back. Like I'll be back when I get back. But I just want to let you know. And he's like, huh? I'm like, for real. Like, that's where I'm at, man. I'm in a hotel room in Roanoke Rapids, man. What? I'll be, you're violating me. I'll be back. He's like, what? This is like, I'm just blessed, man. For me, I'm just blessed to have made a decision to come back out here, man, to the Richmond area. Because I always say it, man, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I don't know about y'all, where y'all from, everybody. Some from Richmond, some from anywhere. But out, where I'm from, we don't have nothing like this. This whole city is a recovery city, man. And we are strong out here, man. And I need it. I don't know how to live out here in society clean and free. I don't know how. I'm being taught. And I'm working on it. I'm better. And there was one more thing I did want to say. Like, I hear it once in a while in different meetings. Like, I heard somebody say, I think it was Mike or John, somebody said something about, like, this ain't a race. I'm not competing with nobody. I'm not doing nothing. All I'm trying to do is be a better me. I'm trying to do better than what I did yesterday. I'm trying to think differently. Love myself more every day. Love myself, because if I don't love myself, I can't do none of this shit. I'm going back to prison, man. I lost a lot of family members last time I was in prison, man. My mom died when I was in there. It killed me, man. I was going to kill somebody in there. Like, literally, it killed me, and I had to humble myself. And, those of us do have family members left, man. For the ones that don't, man, you got new family right here. Like, I got new family. Like, I can be... These dudes might be, and some of y'all women might be friends of mine for the rest of my life. Like, for real, like, straight up for the rest of my life. And I believe that. I see these other people around here. They've been around here forever. And I know I'm dragging this out. What time are we supposed to be ending? In a few minutes, we're done. So anyway, man, it just it's good, man. It's good, and I do believe in the I love this shit, and I can tell you that you know, when last time I had come home from doing 7 years, right, and I was over there at a different RCO, and there's two of them in that intense thing, that building. When I went in there, there was like 20 times more females in there, and I'm like, I literally come out of being locked up that long, a full like 86 months or something. Not this past time, I ain't did but a year. But I came out and they set me in this room, right? There was like these two rooms. You can go in this one or this one. So I go and look in there. I'm like, man, damn, there's all these fucking chicks in there, guy. And I'm like, yeah, that's the one. Then I go to the other room and I look. I be like, damn, there's all these chicks in here. Oh shit. So I went in there and I was already. I was confused. I was lost. I couldn't think about nothing but getting some. It was like, it'd been too long. Like for real, it was like, and my mind was just, I was unfocused from the start. Like it threw me off. So I understand. You know, when people tell me, especially in intense, whatever with the year, relationship, all that, I do believe that there is some validity to what I'm hearing, because it definitely, it threw me off for a minute. Not that I'm disrespectful to the women here. I just haven't been, mingling and getting numbers and hey, because it will throw me off track. I don't know about everybody, but it will throw me off. It'll throw me off track for a moment until I'm prepared and strong enough to know what I'm doing, who I am, what I want. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up, because I ask people, don't ask me to talk. Don't call me up to speak. Don't call me in group, because I will just go, man. I will go with it. But I love y'all. I love all y'all. I appreciate it.
I love Sean's fire, man. And for having a broke hand, you was hitting the hell out of this damn podium, man. I think you wailing about that, John, too. You just don't want to wash dishes. All right, so I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I just want, I started it out like this, man. Like, if you don't believe in miracles, you just saw a stage full of them, man. And I see a room full of them. And if, you haven't found your purpose, I'll give you a cheat code to mine. And it's very simple, man. It's just helping the next person along, bro. And that's all it is. If you keep it that simple, man, that's a heck of a purpose right there. So, I just want to close. It is Sunday, so let's close with the Serenity Prayer, man. Everybody with me. Let me hear them voices. 1, 2, 3. God, grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today. Love y'all.